Join me as we take a deeper look into the life, legacy, and final days of gospel legend Rance Allen, guided by the emotional and revealing words of his wife. This story goes beyond headlines and speculation. It is a human story, one of faith, struggle, devotion, and the truth behind moments the public never fully understood. Rance Allen was more than a gospel singer. He was a trailblazer, a minister, a mentor, and a voice that carried faith into homes, churches, and hearts across the world. For decades, his music inspired millions, blending traditional gospel with contemporary soul in a way that transformed the genre. Yet, when news of his death broke, fans were left stunned, grieving, and searching for answers. In the days and weeks that followed his passing, questions began to surface. Many wondered what truly happened. Reports were brief, details were limited, and in that silence, speculation grew. Rumors spread quickly, fueled by social media and incomplete information. For Rance Allen's family, especially his wife, this period was not only one of mourning, but also one of emotional exhaustion. Eventually, his wife made the decision to speak, not to stir controversy, but to bring clarity, not to relieve pain, but to honor truth. What she shared offered a more complete picture of Rance Allen's final chapter, one marked by long-term health struggles, emotional resilience, spiritual peace, and lessons that extend far beyond the music industry. According to his wife, Rance had been dealing with serious health issues for quite some time before his death. While he remained committed to his ministry and performances, his body was quietly bearing the cost. Like many artists driven by passion and purpose, Rance often pushed himself beyond his limits. His love for music, his sense of responsibility to his congregation, and his desire to uplift others sometimes took precedence over rest and recovery. She explained that the public saw the performer, the strong voice, the commanding presence, but behind the scenes, there were hospital visits, difficult conversations, and growing concern. His condition was more complex and more serious than what was initially shared with the public. The family chose privacy during those moments, hoping to protect his dignity and maintain a sense of normalcy. In his final days, emotions ran high. There was fear, uncertainty, and pain, but also peace. His wife described an emotional roller coaster, one that moved between hope and heartbreak. Despite the physical suffering, she said Rance remained spiritually grounded. Faith was not just something he sang about, it was something he lived by, even at the end. She revealed that his final moments were deeply personal and sacred. Surrounded by loved ones, Rance faced the end of his life with a calm acceptance rooted in faith. There were tears, prayers, and moments of reflection. For the family, the loss was devastating, but there was also a sense that he was at peace, a peace that transcended the pain of goodbye. One of the most striking aspects of his wife's revelations was her reflection on the cost of dedication. She spoke candidly about how Rance's relentless commitment to performing and serving others may have contributed to his declining health. It was not said with regret, but with honesty. Her message was clear: even those with extraordinary talent and purpose must listen to their bodies. She offered a warning to artists, ministers, and professionals alike. Success, no matter how meaningful, should never come at the expense of personal health. Stress, travel, pressure, and responsibility take a toll over time. Ignoring warning signs can have lasting consequences. Her words were not only a reflection on Rance's life, but a lesson for anyone striving to balance passion with well-being. Another powerful theme she addressed was communication. Much of the confusion surrounding Rance Allen's death, she explained, came from limited information being shared at the time. In moments of crisis, families often choose privacy, but that silence can unintentionally invite speculation. She acknowledged that had certain updates or conversations been more open, some of the public confusion and emotional weight might have been avoided. She stressed the importance of transparent communication, not just with the public, but with loved ones. Keeping family, colleagues, and trusted advisors informed can help ensure that decisions are made with clarity and support. It can also reduce misunderstandings and ease emotional strain during already difficult times. Beyond the physical and emotional aspects, Rance Allen's wife spoke deeply about the spiritual dimension of his life and passing. Faith was the foundation of everything he did. His music, ministry, and personal values were all rooted in service, integrity, and devotion. Even in his final days, she said, he maintained a sense of purpose. She encouraged fans to see his passing not only as a loss, but as an opportunity for reflection. Rance Allen's life, she explained, was a blueprint, one that showed how excellence and faith can coexist, but also how balance is essential. His story reminds us that dedication to God and dedication to self-care should never be in conflict. She also addressed the role of media and public perception. Once news of his death became public, speculation spread rapidly. Incomplete reports led to rumors, and rumors led to narratives that did not reflect reality. For the family, this added another layer of pain to an already devastating loss. By sharing her truth, she hoped to reclaim his story and encourage the public to approach sensitive news with empathy and patience. Health and death are deeply personal matters, she emphasized, and speculation can be harmful. Her message was a call for compassion, for remembering that behind every headline is a family grieving in real time. As we reflect on everything that has been revealed, it becomes clear that Rance Allen's passing was more than a single moment in time. It was a profound event that touched countless lives, exposed the hidden challenges faced even by icons, and reminded us of the humanity behind the public persona. Rance Allen's legacy is vast. From forming the Rance Allen Group with his brothers, to pioneering a new sound in gospel music, to mentoring young artists and leading congregations, his influence is immeasurable. His voice shaped generations. His ministry uplifted millions. His commitment to service set a standard that few can match. Yet beyond the awards and accolades, his story reminds us of something even more important: balance. Balancing health with purpose. Balancing private struggles with public expectations. Balancing faith with the realities of life. His wife's revelations do not diminish his legacy, they deepen it. They remind us that legends are human, that strength and vulnerability often exist side by side, that final moments, though private, deserve respect and understanding, and that truth, even when painful, is essential for healing. This story also serves as a lesson in how we consume information. In a world driven by instant news and viral content, it is easy to forget the impact of speculation. Rumors can magnify grief. Assumptions can distort reality. Rance Allen's wife's decision to speak was an act of courage, one that brought clarity where there was confusion. Today, Rance Allen's music continues to inspire. His ministry continues to uplift. And his life story, including the truths shared by his wife, stands as a testament to resilience, faith, and humanity. His passing was tragic, but his legacy remains powerful and unshaken. For those watching, the takeaways are clear. Cherish your health. Communicate openly with those you love. Respect the humanity behind public figures. And approach stories of loss with compassion before judgment. Rance Allen's story is both a cautionary tale and a source of inspiration. It reminds us that even in death, truth matters, legacy matters, and sometimes the truth is far more powerful than any rumor. If this story moved you, take a moment to reflect on the music, the message, and the man behind the voice. Share your favorite Rance Allen song or memory. Honor his life not just by remembering how he died, but by celebrating how he lived. Thanks for the watching and subscribe.